Alright, this portion of the video is going to get into how to actually use the vision part of the Delta robot. First thing you're going to need to do is come over here and grab the laptop from underneath the control panel in here. Then you'll want to set it up and turn it on. You will also want to grab the green cord that is hanging up right here and plug it into the back of the laptop. Okay, so once the computer is turned on, you want to enter in the username administrator if it is not already entered in, and then your password is simply going to be EWU. And now it'll let you in. Alright, once the desktop screen has loaded on, you'll want to go over to Internet Explorer and open it up. And then it should be preset to the home screen that you'll need to get into the IR Vision system. If it's not working like this, for example, you'll have to ensure that the robot is actually turned on in order to use it. Once you've ensured the robot is on, you could hit the quick link to the robot homepage right here, and it should load up. From here, you'll want to go below the IR Vision and select Vision Setup. And let it load. You can maximize the window. And then the first one that it's going to send you to is the camera setup tools. Now the one that you'll want to use for all of your, for the purposes that it's on right now, is just the Sony camera. But if you do have to set up your own camera, you'll click right here at New. You'll enter in a name for the camera. And then after it does that, it'll send you back to this screen where you'll have to double click the name of that camera that you set. And you can go through and select the camera type, port numbers, the different modes, exposure times to get that camera all set up. From there, you may not have to do that, so you will more than likely be able to go straight to the camera calibration tools over here on the left side, where you can then calibrate the vision system. What you'll want to do is hit New for a new calibration. Ensure that the type is Grid Pattern Calibration Tool. Then you can go ahead and name it whatever you would like, as long as it's not already selected. Press OK, and as you see here, that one is already selected, so I'll give it another notation real quick. And now it brings us back to the screen to double click on that name that we had just created. Once you reach this screen, you're going to have to come over here to this cabinet, open it up, and grab this big yellow folder and pull out the calibration card. That looks like this. This one here for the set distance of the lab deck and where the camera currently is will be the best one, as it's going to be able to see, the camera's going to be able to see the whole image here. You'll take this and place it right below the field of view of the camera. After you're done that, you'll want to come back to your screen and click on the green button on the top left here for Live Image. And it'll say no camera has been set up. What you'll have to do first is come over here to Camera and then select the camera that you already have, or just pick Sony camera. And then it'll give you a snapshot picture first. And then you'll want to select Live Image. So now, with the live image running, you're going to want to come over here and ensure that it's fully within the field of view of the camera. And centered the best that you can. And whichever way you have this set, if you notice here, this will be your Y direction and this will be your X direction. If you tilt it at an angle, it's going to hold on to that, so then your X-axis would be like this and your Y-axis would be like that. So this would be easiest to be able to do to make sure that it looks like this when you set it. After you've set this piece, you'll want to tape it down with masking tape to ensure that it's not going to move around while you're calibrating. And I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. So pause it.